All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Tim Bradley, for no good reason, starts going off on Gervonta Davis while talking about Shakur Stevenson. Just when you think this man has gotten some common sense to himself, he throws it out the window with an absolutely ridiculous diatribe that just shows exactly how much spite he has in his heart for the PBC. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be talking about something that Tim Bradley had to say on his YouTube channel about Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. And it just highlighted for me what a truly petty man Tim Bradley can be. And it was not just that it's not that he doesn't understand what he's looking at. It's just that he won't apply it equally to people, and he will overlook obvious things just to criticize somebody so that he can joke around and act a freaking buffoon like he did in this particular video. Before I get into the details, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks and the super chats. Now, let me say something before I get into this. I have a personal pet peeve. I really do not like people that act like buffoons. I don't like when they act like buffoons on purpose. I don't like when they act like buffoons on accident. Don't like buffoons. Particularly do not like buffoons jumping up and down, making fun of other black people, which is what Tim Bradley does on a very, very consistent basis. Tim Bradley works for ESPN as a commentator. He is a Hall of Fame. He is a dubious Hall of Fame inductee. Dubious as in, man, you know you got in there, but you barely got in there, and probably got in there more for what you did with ESPN so that they say they have a Hall of Famer on their payroll than what you actually did in your career. But if what he did in his career is Hall of Fame worthy, then he should truly shut up with what he's talking about, because the guy that he's criticizing has already done more than he has. However, let's get into the details about what Tim Bradley had to say. So, Shakur Stevenson fought William Zepeda. William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson put on an excellent performance against William Zepeda. Now, mind you, Shakur Stevenson was a gigantic favorite in the fight. Nobody in their right mind thought Shakur Stevenson was going to lose that fight. The only question for Shakur Stevenson was he at any point in time going to sit down and fight? So Shakur sat down and fought a couple times and engaged more than he usually did so the crowd could cheer. But by and large, he controlled it with his range, with his straight shots. Very good fight. Very good fight. But, you know, it's not enough for people to credit for Tim Bradley to credit Shakur Stevenson. He then has to go off into some long nonsense about Gervonta. Because this man, remember this guy's a sports analyst. He's not a media guy. He's not a YouTube guy that just jumps up there and talk. He's an analyst. It's his job to analyze things and analyze them fairly. But when it comes to Gervonta Davis, what does he say? You can't even beat a roach. You can't beat a roach. Come on. You can't beat a roach. Tank got to worry about a roach. Right after that, he leaves his analytical side and goes right to his buffooning. When it suits him, when it suits his friends and the people that he likes, oh, he can be a straight up analyst. But boy, he shifts into step and fetch mode mighty fast when it comes to insulting people. The funny thing to me is that William Zepeda is tailor-made for Shakur Stevenson. He was a huge favorite over William Zepeda. William Zepeda has never won a world championship in his life, but that's okay. I give Shakur Stevenson full credit for beating William Zepeda because I've always said Shakur Stevenson is an excellent fighter. And I don't have a problem saying that because I like the guy. However, what you guys do with Gervonta Davis is so ridiculous. Gervonta Davis has beaten guys that moved on. Gervonta Davis has beaten half of the world champions at 147 right now. Think about this. He's beaten half the reigning world champions in the welterweight division right now, and beating Rolly Romero and in beating Mario Barrios. But what are you going to say? You're going to say, oh, though, who is he beating? What has he done? And that guy's no good. What has William Zepeda done? What did William Zepeda do in his last two fights besides look like he lost to Tevin Farmer and be a perfect setup for Shakur Stevenson? Come on, man. Be fair. I mean, that's the only thing I ask is be fair. Well, I asked two things of Tim Bradley. Number one, be fair to PBC fighters for the first time in your life, man. Second, stop cooning and buffooning with the bug eyes and rolling your head around, man. Don't nobody got to see you act like that, man. Can't take you serious when you behave like that. You can't beat a roach. He got roach problems. What do you mean he got roach problems? First of all, why are you disrespecting Lamont Roach like that? And calling his name like he's a roach. Huh, Tim? Why are you doing that to Lamont Roach? By the way, let's remind everybody that nobody acted like Lamont Roach was going to win that fight or come close to winning that fight. And they are all talking about how Gervonta shouldn't fight him at all. But now he's got roach problems. Tim Bradley gets on my nerves because he is smarter than this. If he did not have the ability to analyze fights in the way that he could analyze fights and really look and break them down technically, and he was just some roaming buffoon, I would say, okay, he's just a roaming buffoon. It is what it is. As long as you keep my name out your mouth, I don't have a problem with you. Just like this other YouTube content creator that brings absolutely no value to the table whatsoever. Tim brings value half the time, but the other time he brings caricature and buffoonery and unnecessary disrespect to fighters. Man, Tim, let that PBC versus top ranked garbage go and start treating people like they got to respect them. How can you tell people to respect and give Shakur Stevenson credit for his win when you won't give Arrow credit for anything? You don't give Jermell Charlo credit for anything. You don't give Tank credit for anything. You don't give Deontay Wilder credit for anything. There's very few PBC fighters you've ever given credit for anything. So for you to sit there and look at other people and tell them that they need to give credit to Shakur Stevenson, why would they do that when you never do it? Why? And then you resort to the buffoonery. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.